Hey Gemini, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of December. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. The cat is playing with his toy, so he might make some noise. And that's what it'll sound like. So it might sound like he's in distress. He's not. He just wants to play. So Gemini, I don't have any time to waste. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I typically upload 2 to 3 videos for each sign every single month. Well, my schedule has changed and my circumstances have changed, and recording is simply not possible for me right now. And so I have to do it when I get the opportunity. Sylvester, please don't. See how long that lasts. He brought his toy to me, by the way. Sylvester, I cannot play with you right now, but I will later, I promise. So anyway, Gemini, as I was saying, and I won't go on too long about this because you want to see your reading. Just that my schedule is very unpredictable, and so I'm uploading videos when I have the opportunity. I didn't know I was going to be recording today, but I ended up with an opportunity to record, and so I will be uploading. Anyway, it won't be consistent, so this is a December reading for Gemini. Can't promise another one before the end of the month. Probably won't happen. I do want to remind my viewers that this is a general love reading, and that means it can apply to any kind of situation, circumstance, or any kind of relationships that you're dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be overly concerned with the gender of the cards. You can be represented by any of the characters that might show up in the reading. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You could feel like you are a cross watcher. Sylvester, please stop. You know he's behind me. You can probably see him with his toy. Anyway, my intention, Gemini, is always to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it in some way. So I hope that's you today, Gemini. I want to say a big welcome to anybody who's brand new to my channel. I hope you stick around. I hope the readings resonate. Just understand that I am not recording on a regular schedule right now. And then returning viewers, I really appreciate you sticking around and hanging in there. I hope you also stick around. Okay, Gemini, let's go ahead and get started and see what we get for Gemini. We're going to start off with the 9 of Pentacles, paired with the 6 of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse, Emperor in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so I'm feeling, Gemini, there might be some insecurity around a relationship. A significant relationship. You might be feeling uncertain about it. This might be one from your past. Or it could be a relationship that someone who's come back from your past. Or a relationship of longevity. So again, I'm feeling some uncertainty around a significant relationship. We have a Queen of Pentacles on the table here. This could be your energy or somebody, the person that you're dealing with. But I think this is the person who might be feeling insecure about a relationship or a situation surrounding a relationship. So let's get some more cards out here. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Death. Ten of Pentacles, this time in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the upright, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands. And then the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing so far, Gemini. This Queen of Pentacles is feeling insecure about a very specific relationship within a larger group. So this could be a family situation. It feels family-like. So if it's not related to family members, these are people that you're very close to, very connected to, feel very strongly about. We've got the Ten of Pentacles out here twice, once in reverse and once in the upright. So again, it feels like there's a specific relationship where there could be some trouble or some uncertainty surrounding this relationship. I think this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups is the same person. And she's not only feeling insecure about the relationship, but she's also feeling a little bit, she could be grieving it. She could be feeling emotionally uncertain, feeling upset or sad. Because I feel like there could be this idea that this one relationship could be troubled, or there's some uncertainty surrounding it, so possibly it could end, or it could change in some way where it's going to also affect the relationships or the connections this Queen has with other people that surround this relationship. So again, family, could be close friends. This could be a situation where it's upsetting a home scenario or home environment where people are living together. There might be some changes where maybe somebody's moving out. Ten of Pentacles can indicate divorce. So that could be a possibility for some of you. There's a divorce or a separation, disturbance within a family unit. This could also, the uncertainty or insecurity could also surround money and finances with the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles out here. Or a work situation might be uncertain. But all of that surrounds this one specific relationship that this Queen of Pentacles is reflecting on. And because of her insecurity regarding that one particular relationship, she's also deeply concerned about the family situation or the relationship, the close relationships that are connected to this relationship and this Queen of Pentacles. Let's see what else we get for Gemini. Two of Cups. Hangman. The Moon. The Fool. King of Wands. The Hierophant. There's the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this Queen of Pentacles, I think, is feeling insecure about the possibility of an ending, or it could be a separation. It could be a troubled relationship within a larger group of people. For some reason, I feel like there is some mystery or some unknowns regarding this situation. Like maybe there's a lack of communication, but this King of Wands is the person this Queen of Pentacles is dealing with. This King of Wands could be a patriarch within a family. This person could be a business owner, or a leader, or somebody who runs some kind of organization. So this person has say-so. This person's opinion matters within this larger group, within this within these other relationships connected to this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So there's some question here as to whether or not things should move forward within this relationship or not. Probably with regard to whatever else is connected to these two people. So again, this could be like a family business, for example. It could just be an extended family, so other relationships are the thing that we're focused on here, or the thing that's a concern for this Queen of Pentacles. It could be as simple as just other relationships associated with this particular connection. I think there's some question here as to whether or not this Queen of Pentacles should pursue some unknowns, or should look into the things that are not clear to her. For some reason, it feels like there could be... I'm sorry, these cards don't want to shuffle. These cards have been causing me problems. They don't want me to shuffle them for some reason. I'll give them one more shuffle anyway. But they're being stubborn. There we go. I got a good shuffle in that time, Gemini. So anyway, I think that this Queen of Pentacles, this person may have stayed away from this connection with this King of Wands for a period of time, or if there is like a physical closeness between these two, or they do, speak on a daily basis, for example, something of that nature, then it's also possible that there is an emotional disconnect or distance, or lack of communication, whether that's on purpose or something that just happens to be, the nature of the circumstances. But I feel a disconnect for sure. And I don't think it's necessarily purposeful. And I think that's where the uncertainty comes from, because I don't think that if these two, this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, if there is some kind of disconnect, it wasn't because they decided to disconnect with one another. I hope that makes sense. So again, this could be a romantic connection. It could be something else. It's not necessarily significant what kind of relationship this is. So it could be a romantic partner. This could be a family member. These could be colleagues, co-workers, or business partners. But here's the thing, if this Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like it's the uncertainty of this relationship with this King of Wands, I think that this Queen of Pentacles, if she were to decide, okay, I'm not going to be moving forward, it's just not the right thing, it's not the right decision to move forward with this relationship. Or this King of Wands might be calling the shots. He might be thinking, I can't continue on with this Queen of Pentacles. Given the circumstances, there needs, the relationship needs to come to an end, or there's some kind of situation where things would come to a stop, or it could be because there's no progress within the relationship or within the circumstances surrounding the relationship that things need to be cut off or ended. in some way, shape, or form, this relationship, there's a consideration around the ending or transformation of this relationship. That's what we're looking at. So, again, I think that this is one of those readings where it could go a lot of different ways. So if you're resonating with this reading, you know, there could be any number of different circumstances surrounding something like a scenario like this is what I'm trying to say. I can see a lot of different directions this story could go so far, Gemini. So let's get some more cards out here and see what else we get for you. We have the Knight of Cups. 9 of Cups in reverse again. There's the Queen of Pentacles again. She's in the upright. Seven of Cups. Sylvester, he's doing his meowing again. I'm sorry. The Tower. Clarifying this Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords in reverse again. You've got a lot of repeats, Gemini. The Empress in reverse. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so there's a pretty clear story coming out, Gemini, so I want to kind of go through this with you because I started on some thought before I put this last set out, and I know I didn't get to it. So I want to start with this. So there's something that this Queen of Pentacles has to offer, or some kind of contribution to the group or within the family, and that's pretty typical of a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, this is a caregiver. This is a maternal energy. This is somebody who puts others first. This is somebody who, you know, can work a 9 to 5 and come home and make a, you know, nice dinner for the family and read bedtime stories to the kids and, you know, watch a nice movie with the partner. I mean, this is the all around. I've got it together, and so this person feels like there could potentially be a departure. There could be a split. There could be a divorce going on here. Again, like I said, it could be any kind of situation like that, but there's consideration of whether or not this person should move on or separate a little bit more permanently from this King of Wands and these surrounding people, the relationships or connections that are related to this King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. This is more about a practical decision for this King of Wands. I think both have a say in this situation, but it doesn't have to be a mutual agreement. So for example, if the Queen of Pentacles decides, hey, this is how we need to move forward within this relationship, we need to end this because it's not going anywhere. And this King of Wands says, well, I know you still have a lot to offer here. There's a lot. You're contributing to this group, to this family, to this circumstance. So it's really not a good idea for you to leave or for this relationship to end. If she decides, yeah, I'm leaving, I'm out, then she has the final say. And vice versa. If this King of Wands were to decide, you know what, you need to go, she would go and that would be it. This has to do with some kind of emotional connection, and this is the part here that's causing the uncertainty. I think that there's feelings here, one way or the other. It feels like it's probably the Queen of Pentacles has some kind of emotional connection tied to this King of Wands that's influencing the circumstances. For example, I think that if there weren't this emotional connection related to this Queen of Pentacles, this wouldn't be an issue. So there's some kind of emotional situation going on here where, like, the Queen of Pentacles could have feelings for the King of Wands or vice versa, and it's causing this uncertainty. It's keeping things from moving forward, Or it could be that this Queen of Pentacles has feelings for this King of Wands and he doesn't know. And she doesn't feel right telling him, or something of that nature. But it's this emotional element within this relationship that's causing the problems or the uncertainty, not just for the relationship itself, but for everything else and everybody else surrounding it. So this Queen of Pentacles is considering getting some answers, clearing up some uncertainties. I think that there is a chance that she is considering getting some information, maybe coming out to communicate. I feel like she's taking a little bit of a risk, though, especially with this Fool coming out here. There's a little bit of a risk involved because I don't think that she knows. We've got the Emperor and the Empress, by the way, out here, both in reverse. I don't think she knows what to expect. I don't think that there is a certain level of she's a certain level of feeling. She's feeling insecure. She's feeling insecure about the situation. So, and part of that has to do with the fact that I don't think she really knows. I think she feels like she's totally in the dark with regard to this emotional piece. So again, she may not know how this king feels, or there could have been a relationship. They could have had some kind of connection in the past that has changed. We do have the Six of Cups out here. The relationship may have changed or transformed. It's something different now than it was in the past. But it's this emotional piece, this emotional connection between these two that's causing the disruption. Now, like I said, this Queen of Pentacles has a lot to offer. So let's say she decides to remove herself from the situation because, you know, she can't move forward within whatever the circumstances with this King of Wands unless she has some kind of resolve regarding her emotions or her feelings, or vice versa. Again, it could be the king for the queen, but I get the feeling that it's the Queen of Pentacles who's feeling uncertain about the emotional connection with this King of Wands, because this King of Wands, I mean, he's in the upright, number one, and number two, I feel like his biggest concern is making sure things are in running order, people are, you know, doing their jobs, and things are taken care of. This is somebody who's a leader. This is somebody who is trusted to run the show, make big decisions. Sylvester, please stop. I even turned on the heater for him and put a blanket in front of the heater, which he's walking toward right now. But I put that there like a half an hour ago. Anyway, Gemini. Let's get this last set of cards out here for you. Oh, before I get this last set out, so there's one more thing here. There is some indication that if this Queen of Pentacles were to decide, you know what, this isn't for me anymore, I can't take this emotional unrest. I'm going to pack my things and I'm going to go. She knows that other people would see this as a selfish move on her part. Because like I said before, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles has a lot to offer in this situation. So for her to like pick up and go, she says, you know what, this isn't for me anymore. I got to go do my own thing. That's what I'm getting from this Nine of Pentacles. If she packs up and she goes off to do her own thing, she's really taking something away from this situation, this group dynamic. She would be taking something away from it. And to a certain extent, I think other people would say, you know what, that's a pretty selfish thing to do. Well, you know, is it selfish? If what she's taking with her is her own value, her own worth? You know, if she's not receiving that in return, is it a selfish thing for her to walk away from a situation where maybe she's not being recognized for her worth? I think that If she does choose to communicate, and I think it's possible that's kind of where we're headed here with this Eight of Wands, I think it's probably necessary for some communication. If she does communicate, and for some reason I get the feeling like this Queen of Pentacles is the one that I'm reading for Gemini. So this feels like Gemini's energy, but again, it could be vice versa. You could be this King of Wands, and of course, gender doesn't matter. So you can be a female in the King of Wands energy, and or a male with this Queen of Pentacles energy. But I think that if she does decide to communicate, and that's what I feel like is going to happen, she will express to others and this King of Wands, look, this isn't what I want. I don't want to leave the situation, but if things aren't progressing the way that it feels right for me, then I don't necessarily have a choice. It's just not what I want. So I think she would be communicating that, you know, it's not like I want to go. It would be like I have to go. Not only for my own stability, but for the stability and the well-being of others. I think that, you know, this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy, both in reverse, can indicate selfishness, can indicate somebody who is more concerned about themselves than others. But again, I don't feel like that's what she wants. I think it would be a situation where this is kind of what I need to do. For the sake of the situation. For the long term. I really feel like this Queen of Pentacles, even though she's, you know, represented by the Queen of... I think she's hurt. I think she's emotionally wounded in this situation. There is definitely something here that is emotionally wounding for this person. And again, it could be unrequited love. You know, she could have feelings for this king and he just doesn't feel the same. It could be that she isn't feeling like she's valued within this larger group of people. Maybe she's not being recognized as a viable member of the family or of the organization or of the business. She's not seen as valuable or worthy, and that hurts her feelings, and she doesn't feel like she wants to stick around for that anymore. I don't blame her. I wouldn't. You know, I mean, I guess there can be some situations, especially if it's financial to a certain degree, that you really can't get out of a situation right away if you're unhappy. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles could, if she wanted to. I feel like she has what she needs to get out of the situation. And again, that's why this communication needs to be had, because I think that this Queen of Pentacles will absolutely stay within the situation if she feels like there's progress that can be made with this King of Wands. In whatever form that takes, there needs to be some kind of progress with this King of Wands. So let's get this last round out for you, Gemini, and see what else, if anything, we can get for you. We have the Sun in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse this time, the Hermit again in the upright this time, and then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this set kind of is confirming this story, but I'm going to go through it one more time with you, Gemini. So with the Sun in reverse and the Four of Cups coming out here in reverse, I think that this has been ignored for a while. I think this is something, these could be feelings that this Queen of Pentacles has ignored for a while. This could be a situation where she's like, you know, things are moving along in every other way. So if I put energy into worrying about this situation with this King of Wands, I'm just going to mess things up. So I'm just going to ignore this. I think it's gotten to a point where it can no longer be ignored. And I think that this Queen of Pentacles is a little bit reluctant to get some answers here, because I think that she feels like she knows what the outcome's going to be. I think that she knows that this is probably going to lead to some kind of disconnect between this king and this queen. And unfortunately, you know, it's not just about the connection or the emotional connection itself. I think it's also with this Ace of Pentacles coming out here in reverse. I think there's something else, again, tied to it. This Queen of Pentacles has something to offer within this connection in this group. So if she decides to pick up and go with what she has to offer to this group, there really is something that she's taking away from this, not just this King of Wands, but this other people involved in the situation. I think it's interesting because I really can't tell what's going on with this King of Wands. I feel like he wants what's best for the group. I think that's his biggest concern. And that could be also his biggest mistake. Because if he doesn't pay some attention to the connection with this Queen of Pentacles, if he doesn't give it a little bit more of his attention, then she might be out. And ultimately, it's going to affect the group in a negative manner. Something will be taken away from the group. I mean, it's the Queen of Pentacles, but she's taking something with her. So when I say that, I mean it could be a skill that she has. She could be a maternal figure, so it could be an actual, you know, mother that's leaving the scene, or someone who acts in that manner, so a caregiver, someone who puts a lot of effort into this group dynamic, somebody who has a lot to offer. So ultimately, it's not going to be a happy thing, you know, if she decides to pick up and go. And I don't know, you know, I keep saying picking up and going. So how else could this end? So this doesn't necessarily, that's what it feels like most strongly to me, Gemini, is this could be a family situation, it could be a divorce, could be something of that nature, where there's actually somebody who's going to go, or, you know, we're dividing assets, we are splitting the property, you know, whatever that looks like. So it could definitely be that, but it could also just mean that there is, if it's a business situation, this queen maybe moves to another state to run another, you know, branch of the company off in another state. So there's no longer that personal connection between these two. Could be something like that. Technically, I guess it kind of ends the relationship, or at least puts the brakes on, because there's not just a emotional disconnect, but now there's a physical disconnect. You don't see this person anymore. So it could be anything like that. It could be an actual, you know, severing of a tie, anywhere to just social distancing, a physical distance. Boy, that term is in my head. I don't know if I like that. Social distancing or physical distance from this person. So Gemini, that's your story. It's interesting, and I could see a lot of different ways that this could go. So if you're resonating and it makes sense to you, and you feel like sharing your story, that would be fun to hear the different ways that people are resonating with the reading, because I see a lot of, like I said, a lot of different ways that this could go. I'm going to take this card, we're going to read this one, and then we're going to wrap it up. And we pulled the Four of Cups in reverse, or Four of Water. If it's in reverse, it's a potential blockage. And so, of course, this was one of the last cards that came out in your reading already. Four of Cups is has a lot of different meanings. I'm going to go ahead and read it out of the book. I won't go too long on to the meaning of the Four of Cups, because you're going to hear it pretty soon. But I think that this will probably resonate nicely for the ending of this reading, and maybe act as, I don't know, I know it's in the back. I don't know why I keep doing this. There, cups are in the back. I know that. I'm just sitting here flipping through the book. Lost my train of thought. Anyway, I think this is going to resonate for this Queen of Pentacles. Again, that's the person I feel like I'm reading for, Gemini. So if you are a Gemini and you're like, well, I'm definitely not that Queen of Pentacles, remember, you can feel like a cross watcher. This is about picking up energy around you, and so it can pick up your own energy, but also people that are surrounding your energy. Okay, and then of course you could be this King of Wands. You could be one of the external energies that's associated with this connection, and so it's affecting you in some way because you're associated with this particular connection. Okay, so Four of Cups in reverse. This is a potential blockage. Here we go, Gemini. You are worthy and deserving of all that you dream of, but remember, so is everyone else. What if your joy comes at the expense of another person? Can you stand tall and proud and have respect for yourself if your happiness carries the price of another person's heartbreak or failure? Can you take genuine delight in your circumstances? Unintentional actions that cause hurt are one thing and can be forgiven, but what if the emotional consequence of an act done with awareness? What of the emotional consequence of an act done with awareness and intent? The Four of Water, when it appears reversed, cautions you against vanity, arrogance, selfishness, and self-importance, and symbolizes a need to look at yourself in the eyes. Are you about to choose a path that leads to another's distress or downfall? If the answer is yes, be mindful of the fact that the universal law of cause and effect will hold court and sit in judgment. As always, there will be reward and consequences offered. If your choice is to continue forward, knowing that you may bring emotional anguish to another, be sure that the reward is far greater than the price you may end up paying. If you are at a crossroads, don't do it. You still have the opportunity to answer no and have your actions reflect that choice. So I think this card fit like a glove for this reading, because I do feel like there's a choice here. And again, that's not just this Queen of Pentacles choice. This could also indicate, now as I was reading this, I was thinking, this could be a vice versa situation where this Queen of Pentacles knows that her decision is going to affect other people. And this could be a cautionary message to think twice, to put yourself in the other person's shoes, that kind of thing. So, throughout this reading, the vibe I was getting was that this Queen of Pentacles is in a situation that's unsatisfactory in some way for her, and especially on an emotional level. But this could be a situation, especially with this Queen showing up in reverse a couple of times, that there are selfish motives attached to the decision that she's getting ready to make, or what she's got on her mind. So take it as it resonates, Gemini. I'm going to end this reading here. I hope that the reading was enjoyable, helpful. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time, Gemini. Bye.